Spirit is really quite a phenomenal place to be, to spend time with, etc. And it's not something that we can force to happen. It's not something that we can make happen. My experience last night, one-on-one with Spirit, God, Source, whatever word you want to use, was absolutely stunning. I mean, it was incredible. A lot of people may not believe these type of messages from me or Betty Eady, the best-selling author of Into the Light, where that, she actually crossed over, came back. And there's a lot of people that don't believe these stories, just like there's a lot of people that may not believe that, I've had access to Source. I mean, one-on-one in a conversation last night. But I want to just remind people that this has been happening for a long time. I've been visited by my grandfather over 25, 30 years ago. My mom, when she died for the first 10 months, I never got any visitations. Then after that, for the next year, she visited me constantly. My dad has visited me after his death. So it's pretty common for me to have these experiences. The one thing that I've learned in all my work with people and teachers, et cetera, is that we should never expect these experiences. Like, I've never expected my grandfather to show up and to talk to me, or my mother as many times as she did, or my father as well. And then last night was really something. There's been a lot going on in this world, as you know, and myself, just like everyone else that I can think of, all my clients, my friends, et cetera, other very successful business people are struggling. Either we're struggling with attitude, or we're struggling with an addiction, or we're struggling with relation. We're all struggling with something. So last night, I'm going to bed and I'm closing my eyes and I start going through my list of gratitude, which I do every night. And I start talking to Source, to Spirit, to God, just like I would talk to my dad or my brother or anyone else. And I'm just saying, thank you so much. And all of a sudden, there was this sort of a whisper, and I stopped talking and I'm listening, and all of a sudden I hear this energy, this voice. Now, it's not a voice that someone laying next to you would hear, right? It's inside of my own mind, my heart, my soul, wherever it originates. And there was like this, I could sense this energy, this positive energy. And then I just heard this very soft welcome. And as I go, oh my God, it's so wonderful to connect with you. And then the image or the energy I got back with is, it's the same here. It's so exciting to be with you right now. And tears started flowing out of my eyes like crazy. I'm wide awake. I'm feeling this energy of this entity, God, Source, Spirit, in the room with me. I can't see anyone or any image. Now, my mom has come and my dad has come. I've actually seen them, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But with Source, Spirit, God last night, I didn't. But what I remember most is we just had this very casual conversation. Maybe it went on for 5 minutes, not longer than that. But I remember so much joy matched with the tears. Now, the tears were simply tears of gratitude. I was so in awe that I had this communication going, and I needed it. And I shared with God or Source or Spirit, whatever word you want to use, that, yeah, I'm struggling right now. There's some tough stuff I'm going through, and I really need support. And of course, it came, right? And I didn't expect it to come. I didn't desire it. I didn't set an intention. Just like all the other times I've been visited by my mom, my dad, my grandfather, I've been visited by Jesus Christ, and there was never a time I said, hey, Jesus, would you meet me tonight at 10 o'clock in bed? We can talk. I never did that. It just occurs. Every teacher I've had from the East has told me, when you do meditation and you do not expect bliss, nirvana, don't expect anything. Because when you start to expect things, you can actually decrease the chances of them happening. Just do the work. That's all they say. Just meditate, just pray, just do your breath work. I would love for you to be open-minded if possible. And I would love for you to continue with your conversations with Spirit, God, Source, Jesus, whoever it is that you speak to. I think it's important that we have these dialogues like they're our best friends, because they are, right? You can talk to angels, you can talk to anyone you want to. But I think it's just like anything else in life. The more consistent we are with doing certain practices, the better the odds of a positive end result. I do not expect ever once again to speak to God, Spirit, Source, or Jesus, or my mom, dad, or grandfather. I don't expect to. But I'm just going to keep my conversations going with them. And if they choose to come and to respond to me like the way Spirit, God, Christ did last night, I will be in heaven as I am right now. I'm just so ecstatic that it happened, but I'm not special. And this is very important. I'm just consistent with my prayers, with my meditation, with my gratitude, with my journaling. I am not any more special than you. I'm consistent in my spiritual work. I will continue to stay consistent in my spiritual work, even during these difficult times that you might be going through, that I'm going through. We're together. We are absolutely together. 5 free books at the website, talkdavid.com. And always remember this. All of these videos I'm doing right now are about cleansing the mind. And when we cleanse the mind, we cleanse our life. If you're up to it, let's put a little bit more time into our connection with Spirit. Sending you immense love. I'm David.